Greetings, I'm back. So I should have made some, storage space before I started this reading. We have to keep in mind that sometimes we have to clear out the old to bring in the new. However, um, so we were talking about the goddess MAMLAMBO, self-sabotage, and something that that came to me because I've asked for like one card, and Spirit has given me two. So twos is significant here, even with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. When I clarified, I asked for one card. It gave me two. Um, when I pulled my herbal cards, it gave me two when I asked for one. So we're dealing with the twos here, and we're dealing with balance, duality. And the goddess Mamlambo number is 26. I'm sorry, 24, which reduces to a 6, which we know that 6 is balance, okay, development and personal growth, okay, cultivating that beautiful balance between the physical and spiritual, divine guidance, okay, that's our 6. So we're dealing with duality there. We got the two cards here to clarify the goddess of self-sabotage. We have the devil in reverse and the eight of wands in reverse. And also Queen Nefertiti, the goddess of alchemy. Her number is 38, which is 11. And we can, the 11 is a master number. But, we can reduce that down and that becomes a 2, that 1 and then 1 again. So we're dealing with twos here. Twos is dealing with the duality, the polarity, partnerships. Okay, so that's enlightening. So with the self sabotage, and you know what? Also, self sabotaging is a emotion in tapology. Uh, corresponds with the small intestines. Okay, and the small intestines pairs with the heart. That duality. Okay, um, so we know we are what we eat. So we have to be careful with what we intake, what we consume, whether that be what we consume by mouth, what we consume by vision, what we consume by with our mental. We have to be careful with consumption, my apologies, and that self-poisoning, self-toxicity, self-sabotage. All right. Releasing the toxicity, whether it be toxic way of thinking, our toxic actions, our toxic connections, this trauma bonding with people, places, and things. We have to be okay and learn how to detach. Okay. So with this devil being in reverse here, the devil as Capricorn energy, by the way. And let me see something. So this Capricorn number is 15, which reduces down to a 6. Wow. Okay. That's in reverse. Okay. We know that the devil deals with bondage, control, obsession. So it's in reverse, So you becoming self-aware. You're breaking the toxic, addictive patterns and behaviors, okay, which is a good thing when you go within, okay, to consciously break these bonds, these unhealthy bonds. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands It's dealing with, it could be dealing with communication. The wands is action. The wands is the fire element. Okay. So it's in reverse. So it's like, stop, halt. We're not going no further. It's slowing down. And that this, this is just a complete halt. Okay. You need to go within to address these issues and reassess some things. Okay. That's what this Eight of Wands of reverse is representing. All right. So, and then, you using that alchemy. And then the Two of Wands, dealing with them twos. Um, this is your, just you awaiting or looking ahead to your new path, looking to delve into your new path and explore, okay, what's ahead, the horizons, okay. Again, the wands is dealing with action. So you're ready after you've done this internal work, you know. So we have to be careful with also allowing people to project onto us that can also put us in this state of self-sabotage. What people, they're conjuring up, sabotaging you, okay, with the lies and the deceptive and the slander. And it may cause you to now start doubting yourself, okay? Um, so we want to be mindful of that. Um, I know that when I, went in and, did some shadow work, I was in a spiritual sabbatical in hermit mode for quite some time um, because I knew that it was just some work that I needed to do, to stop with the stop, the toxic relationships, connecting with just toxic people, releasing toxic family members, you know. Um, During that time, I was actually introduced to what they call narcissistic abuse. And I remember, the last incident that I went through with my mother, so-called mother, sister, family. I asked my uncles and aunts, because I have very little memory of just interactions with my mother. I have some, but it's not a lot, especially at a young age. I don't have any memory of that actually. And I remember asking them, just what is it with her that she just acts so hateful and envious towards her daughter, me, her eldest? And, nobody answered me. Everybody wanted to remain silent. Okay. And I sent this through text to all my uncles and aunts, her brothers and sisters. And I got a response from someone that I didn't even know. Her name, the young lady name was Camille. And I thought I was texting one of my uncles, but I texted the wrong number. But she said to me in that text that everybody was able to read, she said, honey, what you're dealing with is narcissistic abuse. She said, I dealt with it. Make a conscious decision to leave your family. And I'm like, well, damn. And one of my uncles responded. He responded to that. And he was like, no, don't do that. And I'm like, well, wow, how coincidence? How coincidental was this that I end up texting the wrong number it, and this is the message. So I went into learning what narcissistic abuse was, you know, um, and that talks about the whole trauma bonding and the whole gaslighting and all that type of stuff. So I'm like, wow, this is what this is. Now I can actually, there's a name for this because I didn't know what it was, but that's the name. That was it. Okay. Dealing with these toxic, intimate relationships. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I had to go within and I had to do some really heavy duty inner work. And I was doing that work for, close to 3+ years. Although we know the time is an illusion, but I also, that's where Tarot was revealed to me. Um, and I remember my eldest son, he was saying, negative things to me about me, when I started reading or following Tarot, learning more about this this ancient tool, as in jealousy, kind of putting it down, putting me down for doing it and saying, oh, I've been did that. I know that and all that, as if it was, a kind of a sense of fear that some things will be revealed to me once I really delved into this tool, and it has. Okay, so yeah. So on another note, that dealing with the duality, this partnership, um, puts me in a mindset of us as women and our men. One, our men, y'all need to go in and do this work, baby, because we don't need you raggedy. We don't need you just out here, just stupid. Okay? We need you strong and resilient. We need you in that emperor energy so that you can lead and protect. That's what you're charged to do. So you can't do that when you just discombobulated and you get all this baggage and you are just toxic. Your ways are toxic. Your thoughts are toxic. What you speak is toxic. People around you are toxic. You got these toxic women you attach to. We need you to come up out of that, baby. We need you to go in and find your greatest gifts so that you can be the best version of yourself, so that you can lead you can build that empire and you can lead and protect in your right mind. And sisters also, we need you in your right mind so that you can love and nurture your family. Okay, you the one cultivating that seed in that womb for 9 months, dearie dear. Okay, so you don't want to have these attachments, these toxic attachments, while you're carrying that seed in that womb. You want to be aware of what's going on in the physical and the spiritual. Okay, because our babies are very, very delicate. All right, and spirits love to mess with them, so we have to protect them. We have to be aware enough to know that we need to protect our womb. We need to protect our babies while we're carrying them and after we give birth to them. Okay, and while we giving birth to them, so yeah, that's the duality of it. It's work to do on both sides. So if we haven't done that inner work, like I tell my daughter, you at this point, dear, you need to stay focused. And her eldest brother used to tell her all the time, no, you don't need to date right now because all that's gonna do is get you off your focus, and that's gonna lead to one thing then the other, and then you go, So no, you young, focus on you, focus, And I have to remind her all the time. Remember what your brother used to tell you? Okay, same thing. We've been telling you this. Because if you unhealed, what you think you're doing? You attracting that right to you. And then now you got a mess. Then you in this relationship, you end up breaking up. Now you sad, hurt, or whatever you go through, and it's a setback. So by all means, if you have to have these experiences for your self growth, by all means, I will not stand in your way. Okay, I said, but Mama, I've been through that, been there, done that, honey. Okay, and I'm done with that foolishness. Mm-mm. You can't come step with me no any kind of way. You better come correct or you better go sit down somewhere. Okay? Because I'm aware. I'm self aware. And I'm not running around here like what they call that? A hot and ready. You want to do what? Honey, please. Okay? This ain't just no anything right here. Okay? This is spiritual. And that's exactly the kind of experience you're going to have when you're dealing with this right here. So, and I don't want your attachments on me. Okay? So, you're going to have to stimulate me first some other kind of way. All right? Now, I don't care about what you got between, in your pants. That doesn't arouse me. Okay? That don't make me excited. What excites me is you're talking about a legacy building, wealth. Okay? You went in and did inner work on yourself. Okay? Period. So that's what we have right here. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go in and I had to do the work. Okay? And become self aware as I am in this day and time right now. I had to stop. And I did. I stopped and I dropped everything to go within and do that inner work, to release these the toxic attachments. Okay, I did some alchemy. I was alchemizing a lot. Okay, now I'm here. You see, so I pulled some oracle cards, and two came out. Like I said again, corn silk came out in strawberry leaves. Okay, so corn silk deals with the kidneys, bladder, urinary complaints. It's a diuretic, okay? Means it gets rid of fluids out of the body. We have swelling and everything. Uh, and also corn silk is a source of vitamin K. Vitamin K is what? Blood coagulation, blood clotting. We need that for healing and building bones. Okay. This also is good for bedwetting. I've had my personal experiences with my, nephew. I told my sister to give it to him. And my daughter, when she was, younger, um, at one point she started bedwetting, but also I think that was connected to something else because I'm going to share also with you with typology. Corn silk is dealing with kidneys, and kidneys is dealing the emotions that kidney is correlated with is fear. Okay, so yeah, if you are in a state of fear, you may have to go to the bathroom a lot. This is why, you see like in movies, something happened that scares the heck out of somebody and they start peeing on themselves. Okay? But you have any children that has a problem with bedwetting, give them corn silk. Okay? It will work. Okay? So that's that. And like I said, that deals with the emotion of fear when you're dealing with the kidneys. Okay, the kidneys is the yin, and then it pairs with the bladder, which is the yang. We're talking about duality again here, guys. Okay, and the health problems is Uh, health. You may have health problems with the brain. Okay, self-sabotaging. We know that goddess MAMLAMBO is brain suckling. Okay, the teeth, the spinal cord, the bone marrow. Okay, so and also it is a threefold: kidney, bladder, and ear. The opening of the ears is the shared meridian with the kidneys. Okay, so that's tapology. I studied a little bit of that with Kai Haru Rama. He's a master in teaching tapology. Um, so then the other one was strawberry leaves. It's high blood. It's for high blood pressure, bowel repair, and it tones the bowels. It's a blood builder and a cleanser. Okay, so I would say that these is good. This most definitely resonates with this message. Um, Dealing with the kidneys of fear, facing those monsters. Dealing with, self-sabotage and cleansing the blood from toxicity, right? Not only the mind and the spirit, but cleansing the blood of toxicity as well. So there you have it. Goddess MAMLAMBO, goddess of self-sabotage, duality. So we have work to do, people, so that we can build a royal legacy. We can bring strong and powerful star seeds into this physical realm that are awaiting. They're waiting to come through the portal because they have work to do here. Okay? It's not about sitting up here, just physical pleasure. No, this is an assignment. This is a mission. This is why these divine unions is meant to come through in this era of time right now for this to happen because they have work to do together. Okay? And they may also have babies to bring into this physical realm together to do their work. Powerful babies. Can you imagine going in and doing this work and your partner done their work because you're just mirroring each other? Okay? We just mirroring each other. And you coming together in your right mind, your right mental state, and his coming together. Oh, the love making. Come on. Oh, honey, please. We're talking about some power. Power. Bringing these healing modalities in the bedroom. It may not even be the bedroom. But come on now. That's very powerful. So this self-inner work is very important. This is a part of you getting and tapping into your life's purpose. So get it in. I am a living example. After going through all that I went through, okay, I'm still here. And I'm still healing. Okay, I'm still healing my physical body after all of these things, But it's good. It's all good. Okay. So I'm here. And then, I will be able to 100% focus on my physical healing. And a lot of people don't want that for me. Okay. Some people want me to stay with them. And I can't. I have to go. Okay. Because I'm being called higher. I have a higher mission. And I'm on that mission. Okay? They have to come up. They have to come where I'm at. I'm not going down where they are. That's not the best. That's not the best option. That's not advantageous to nobody. So why would I do that? I have to stay about my divine mission. I persevered, honey. Yes, I got stories for days. So, until next time, do that inner work and be peace.